Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're diving deep into a topic that affects us all, role models. Have you ever wondered why it seems like there are fewer and fewer role models today than there were in the past? Is it because we've become more cynical, or is there something bigger at play? Before we dive in, let's take a moment to remember what the Bible says about worshiping idols. In Exodus 20, verse 3-4, God commands, "You shall have no other gods before me. You shall not make for yourself a graven image in the form of anything in the heavens above, or on the earth beneath, or in the waters below." So it is a reminder that while we may admire people, we should be careful not to place them on pedestals. Instead, we can look to Jesus as the ultimate role model. Hebrews 12 verse 2 tells us, "Fix our eyes on Jesus, the pioneer and perfecter of faith." Join me today as we uncover the truth behind the rise and the fall of modern role models. Are we really losing them, or are we just seeing them in a different light? Let's get started. In the past, role models were seen as perfect and highly respected figures. People admired their virtue, their success, their moral integrity. Why? Because we literally had limited access to their personal lives and only really saw their best sides. Back then, newspapers, radio, TV shows showed only short glimpses of their lives, usually just focusing on their achievements. Personal scandals and flaws were rarely publicized, so these figures could maintain a nearly perfect image. Carefully managed public images helped keep up the illusion of perfection, making it easier for people to look up to them. Take cultural icons like Marilyn Monroe, Elvis Presley, Audrey Hepburn. They were adored for their talent and charisma, but their personal struggles were hidden from public view. Or think of like political leaders like John F. Kennedy, Martin Luther King Jr., and Winston Churchill. They were admired for their strength, their vision, even though they really had flaws. And then there were sports heroes like Babe Ruth, Jackie Robinson, and Muhammad Ali, who were celebrated for their skills and character, becoming symbols of excellence and determination. Role models of the past were seen as having high moral standards, and their behavior was expected to match the societal values. Any deviation from these norms were either not reported or they were quickly managed to keep their positive image intact. These figures inspired people to strive for greatness and overcome obstacles. They showed what people could achieve with hard work and talent. Their success stories motivated individuals to pursue their dreams. Role models often symbolize broader cultural or social movements. Let's look at an example. Martin Luther King Jr., he symbolized the civil rights movement. Their actions were part of larger stories that resonated with the whole public. But things have changed. Boy, have they changed. Today, role models are different. They don't have to be perfect or be admired. Modern role models embrace flaws and are open to their struggles. This shift reflects our changing expectations and the impact of social media. So are we really losing role models, or are we just seeing them in a different light? Let's explore how social media and our new expectations have transformed what it means to be a role model today. First off, social media. Social media and the internet have made it super easy for people to share and access information anytime, anywhere. Public figures are constantly in the spotlight, and every aspect of their lives can be shared instantly. Plus, we have 24/7 news cycles, blogs, drama channels that now operate around the clock, always looking for the latest stories. This means that any mistake or scandal can be reported immediately and spread quickly. Because we have access to so much information, we see both the good and the bad. We learn about their personal lives, their mistakes, and flaws more easily. In the past, public figures could maintain a perfect image because less information was available. Now, with everything being shared online, it's actually harder for them to hide their flaws. Seeing the flaws and personal struggles of public figures makes them more like regular people. And this humanization can make us relate to them more, but it also makes it difficult for them to be seen as true role models. With constant scrutiny and the ability to share information instantly, public figures can no longer easily maintain a perfect image. Every action is watched and judged, making it challenging to live up to this high standard of people. People now understand that everyone has flaws. You would think they would have been known that, but Now, this view changes how we view role models in general. We may still admire public figures, but we also recognize that they are human and make mistakes. Let's look at some big scandals that rocked the world of celebrities, athletes, and politicians. Remember Tiger Woods? He was a famous golfer. He was known for his clean-cut image, but then he faced a scandal involving numerous affairs, and this scandal shattered his image, and he lost many sponsorships and the trust of his fans.
Many of you in this room are my friends. Many in this room know me. Many of you have cheered for me, or you worked with me, or you supported me. Now, every one of you has good reason to be critical of me.
Another example is Lance Armstrong. He was a celebrated cyclist who won multiple Tour de France titles, but when it was discovered that he used performance-enhancing drugs, he was stripped of his titles and banned from cycling. This changed how people viewed him, from a hero to a cheat. And who could forget Richard Nixon, the United States president who was involved in the Watergate scandal, which included illegal activities. He resigned from office, and the scandal severely damaged public trust in political leaders, increasing cynicism about politics and government. So what happens when these scandals come to light? Let's break it down. First, there's a huge loss of trust, immediately. Then, people feel betrayed by those they once admired. When a role model's wrongdoing is exposed, it breaks the trust people had in them, and then this makes it really hard for the public to believe in or look up to these figures again. Instead of seeing them as heroes, we start to see them as regular people with both strengths and weaknesses. And this change in perception can make it harder to look up to them in the same way. So what does this all mean for the concept of role models? Are they gone forever, or have they just simply evolved? Today, we expect role models to be perfect in every aspect of their lives, morally, professionally, personally. These high standards are nearly impossible for anyone to meet consistently. Like we mentioned with social media, role models are always under the public eye, and any mistake or flaw is quickly notated and criticized, making it hard for them to maintain that image. The pressure to always do the right thing can be overwhelming for role models, and when they inevitably make a mistake, the backlash can be severe, leading to public disappointment. This constant scrutiny and high pressure can make it difficult for anyone to live up to the expectations placed on them. It's almost as if we're setting them up to fail. Let's also look at how social media helps role models connect with millions of people worldwide. Platforms like Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, they let them share their talents, ideas, and stories with a vast audience, creating a wide reach. Social media also allows for a personal connection. Role models can interact directly with their followers, sharing behind-the-scene moments, daily life updates, and personal thoughts. This makes them feel more approachable, relatable, if you will. Building a brand is another major benefit. By showcasing their values, interests, and achievements, role models can create a consistent online presence that helps them gain loyal followers. Viral moments can quickly elevate someone to role model status, and a single inspiring or impressive post can be shared widely, gaining them fame and admiration overnight. However, social media also has a dark side for role models. They're always under the spotlight. Every post, comment, or photo is analyzed and criticized, making it easy to spot that mistake. Negative feedback is also amplified on social media. A small mistake or controversial post can lead to huge backlash, with negative comments and reactions spreading super quick. And social media often reveals more about a role model's personal life than what the traditional media would portray. This transparency can expose their imperfections, bad decisions, or private struggles, changing how people view them. Cancel culture was another significant factor. Public figures can be boycotted or shunned of their actions or statements. One misstep can lead to a massive loss of support and reputation damage, sometimes ending their career as a role model. Let's look at some examples of these. Charli D'Amelio gained fame on TikTok for her dance videos and quickly became a role model for many young people. Greta Thunberg used social media to spread her message about climate change, gaining worldwide support and becoming a leading activist. On the flip side, James Charles, a beauty influencer, faced backlash and lost followers due to public feuds and accusations. Logan Paul, a YouTuber, faced severe criticism after posting an inappropriate video, really damaging his reputation. Let's talk about the evolution of role models. Modern role models embrace flaws and authenticity, and they're much different from those in the past. They don't have to be perfect to be admired. Modern role models embrace flaws and are open about their struggles, and people now appreciate authenticity more than perfection. Role models who are real and honest about their lives resonate more with the public. Unlike the untouchable figures of the past, these new role models openly share their struggles and imperfections, making them more approachable and real to the public. One such figure is Kevin Samuels, known for his candid and often controversial takes on relationships and self-improvement. Through his YouTube channel and social media platforms, Samuels had built a following by addressing real-life issues with brutal honesty, challenging societal norms, and encouraging personal accountability. His direct approach resonates with many men because it breaks down the barriers between the public and the public figure, creating a sense of connection and understanding. Another is Olympic gymnast Simone Biles. She spoke out about mental health, showing that even the best of athletes face challenges. Tennis star Naomi Osaka withdrew from major tournaments to focus on her mental well-being, emphasizing the importance of self-care. Malala Yousafzai shares her story of surviving a Taliban attack and advocates for girls' education. These modern role models show us that embracing authenticity and being open about struggles can be just as inspiring, if not more so than striving for an unattainable perfection.
We got 97% of these kids that are not going pro. What's going to happen to them? I need them to make a difference in life. I need them to be somebody. I need them to go and enhance their communities. I need them to make a change somewhere in life and to be great fathers and to be great parents and to be great kids. That's the mindset that I have for my youngsters.
Moreover, these modern role models inspire resilience by sharing their personal battles and triumphs. When figures like Simone Biles speak out about their mental health struggles, they not only break those stigmas, but also offer hope and motivation to others who are going through the same thing. Their stories of perseverance show that overcoming obstacles is a universal experience and that it is possible to emerge stronger. This kind of inspiration is powerful because it comes from individuals who are admired not just for their talents, but for their courage and vulnerability. Another standout figure is LeBron James, who transcends his status as a basketball superstar to become a community leader and advocate for social justice. Through initiatives like the I Promise School for at-risk children in his hometown of Akron, Ohio, and his outspoken stance on racial inequality, LeBron exemplifies how sports figures can drive meaningful societal change. The perception of what makes a role model has significantly evolved. It's no longer about maintaining a facade of perfection, but about being genuine and true to yourself. This shift allows people to admire and follow role models who reflect real-life experiences. In a world where social media and constant connectivity can often highlight flaws, these role models remind us that imperfection is human and that authenticity is a true mark of greatness. Modern role models remind us that resilience, honesty, and the willingness to confront uncomfortable truths are powerful qualities. They show us that it's not about being flawless, but about striving for personal growth and improvement. As we reflect on the impact of these figures, let's remember that true inspiration comes from those who dare to be real, who face their struggles head on, and who motivate us to be the best versions of ourselves. However, in our search for guidance and inspiration, it's essential to remember the ultimate role model, Jesus Christ. His life exemplifies perfect love, grace, and unwavering truth. By allowing Jesus to be our main role model, we set our sights on the highest standard of moral integrity and compassion. He provides the ultimate example of how to navigate life's challenges with faith and resilience. That was all, folks. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video and took a little bit of something from it. So give me your guys' thoughts. What do you think? What are some role models that you guys would say still exist today as, great role models for children or great role models for anybody? Leave your comments below, like, and subscribe for the next video. And I'm out.